It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Views and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, and welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm David Miller.
I'm Sonny Brown.
Hello, Sonny Brown.
I don't know, something's going on with me today.
I actually think you look fantastic, to be honest. When you walk in the door, I said, must be a birthday.
My birthday?
Yeah, you know, they say women usually look extra special on their birthday.
I don't have my big lashes on today. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that, I don't know.
I think it looks different, though.
I actually think I like the pattern. I like the pattern. The pattern is doing whatever it is doing against your skin tone. I think that is playing off well. So if you're on radio, you're missing quite an opportunity here.
What you want? I don't have it.
I don't
have it. I don't have no money ever.
I want the case. The people of it.
Okay, go right ahead. There you go. Look right into the camera. Ask them if they can put the camera on you specifically.
I want you to walk with me through this, right? Because I try to avoid doing this because I am who I am and I try to not be who I am, right?
Who are you?
I'm Levan Miller, right?
So who is Levan Miller?
I guess somebody that lives in a small community with name recognition, right?
Okay.
So I try to just use the processes. Is that okay?
No, I do the same thing.
Right, so there is a button, you could click the button, and if you click the button, the thing should work.
Okay.
How am I putting in a business license in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas from December? And in August, I can't have it.
Please get your hand from in my personal space.
This is not your personal space.
That is my personal space.
Where your 3-foot start?
Anything past this is my personal space. Put your hand there again.
I am just.
You see that? All in my personal space.
It hovering on the cusp. But I click on the portal, right? Finally, after y'all ain't send me no email, but I click on the portal. Finally, I owe you all $25.
Okay.
Y'all even didn't tell me what the $25 for. But you know what?
How much is the business license?
It's supposed to be free.
Did you buy it free? It ain't free for you because of your name. They know you could afford it.
It was supposed to be free. And so fine, y'all done beat me into submission. I ain't even care what y'all do with the $25. Far as I'm concerned, y'all can buy peanut and bear with it. I don't care. Here's the $25. Could I have the business license? Tell me why. From Monday. The business license still ain't ready yet. And then I finally could take no more because I'm actually trying to do some business. Are you with me?
I'm listening. I could multitask.
I'm actually trying to do some business, right? And so I require the business license because the thing that I'm doing is international, which means I need to put a business name in place. And I just got to the point and I said, you know something?
Let me just call someone I know.
Let me just call Jackie, right?
You don't have to call a person name. You could have just said, let me call someone I know. Now people think they could call.
How they can call Jackie and they have Jackie number?
And you keep calling the woman name.
Yeah, but I ain't telling them which one.
Stop calling her. How much you think work there? That woman asked you to call her name?
I didn't think about that. But what I'm saying to you is...
It's why you don't do favors for people, you know? You do favors for people?
I feel like she just going in there and click one button and then lo and behold...
Now everybody go want to go and click that button.
Hey. You all please leave that decent woman alone. It's only one button. And she didn't click it, and it didn't click, and there's nothing you can do about it, right? But man, why I have to do this in order to get a government document?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if I was supposed to be surprised or what. This is the Bahamas.
Yes, but Francesca, the people that have no one's cell phone numbers, what do they do?
Row.
Who?
they go on Facebook, and then sometimes they go in Knowles, or sometimes they go in like 242 in the know, or they just write on their status.
This country doesn't have to be this dysfunctional.
I say it all the time.
It
I don't understand why.
It doesn't have to be this dysfunctional. Why would you create a portal that don't behave like a portal?
I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not shocked. I've gone through, there is no government agency that I think I've worked with where the process was easy. So I'm not surprised. Even some of these private institutions.
I can't make it. I can't take these people. I can't take these people.
And they can't take you.
Okay, could I have my $25 back then?
I asked you what the $25 was for. You can't even say what it's for. So why would you want it back?
I don't know. They say $25 is owed. I say, listen, please take the $25.
Okay.
But he ain't like paying the $25 speed, nothing up.
So quick questioning. You get the license?
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I want to know what y'all do with the $25.
No. You should have found out what they was doing with the $25 before.
Yeah, but y'all obviously didn't speed nothing up. Because I paid the $25 Monday. I never get the license till Friday when I call Maggie.
Anyway, y'all, I promise we have other stuff to talk about other than Devin and his business license issues. I promise. Lots of news coming up. And of course, we're still looking for a co-host. We'll talk about that and much more when we come back from the break.
Yeah, let me see if I can do something to get my pressure.
Yeah. Bring your pressure down a little bit.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown, and before we get into everything we're supposed to get into, let me just remind you guys that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right at home, enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And I had a Coke. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and grow. It is caused things to come up. And it was coming up as I was talking.
I thought you was feeling the spirit
of Canoe.
I wasn't sure. I had to make sure this wasn't like one of those a medical emergency.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
All right.
Canoe, when you don't know what else to do.
And if you're looking to unwind or detox, as I clearly need to, Calm Teas and a 14-day detox tea await you at herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com or give them a call at 818-7831. Anyway, boy, I don't know what you do to Anthony, but welcome to Friday. Before we jump into everything, don't forget the search is still on for the person that's going to be here sitting on the desk with me. I actually got the opportunity today to watch some of the auditions, and
They fancy?
I appreciate some people actually like did a whole thing, like they did their own editing, like it was like a thing, it was the young people that was doing that. They had to let us know that they know how to edit and all that stuff. Some people actually had like, I guess, have their own podcast shows type things going on. So they kind of just sent in clips from what they did before. There was a young lady, I'm not going to call anyone's name or say anything, just kind of giving people ideas. But I will just say this though, it's not a news thing, right? So we're not looking for a news anchor. A lot of people had like, hi,
I'm off the top today.
Yes, and while that's nice, and once or twice you're gonna have to read a news story, but you're not reading it in your news anchor voice. My news anchor voice is different.
Can we hear it?
From my. No, if you want to hear what my news anchor voice sounded like, go back to when I was on Eyewitness News and pull up a story.
You can't read this
right?
as a news anchor.
My news anchor voice is different from like my Sani voice. Sani and Sancheska, I always say, are two completely different people.
Okay.
We don't want Sancheska. Sancheska is amazing in her own right, but we like Sani. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for someone who isn't putting on, has a big personality. We want to be able to see your personality, even in the 60 seconds that you send it in for. We want to see your personality. We want to know, who you are. And like I said yesterday, we're not looking for another leave-in. We're not looking for another Sani. There's only one Sani. There's only one leave-in. We're just looking for you. So just kind of be yourself and send us a tape. Apply. I'm excited.
Francesca and the moms?
I don't know anybody else named Sancheska. Do you?
Yeah, no, I don't. But there are only 3 leave-ins in the whole of the Bahamas. One was born in 1925. One was born in 1966.
That's absolutely
63,
not okay.
And the other one was born in 1980.
Well, I don't know any other Sancheskas.
We should ask NIB. NIB! They could tell you.
I don't think. Do y'all know any other Sancheskas?
If you all have another Sancheska, you could tell me. The wind from the NIB just blew, and I just could hear them.
I don't know any other Sancheskas, but if y'all know, let me know. I know a couple Sanis, but they don't really spell their name the way I spell my name.
Yeah.
But if you are watching still, the barcode right there on the screen, you can scan it and apply. Apply. We're still extending our auditions. I'm trying to get them. They're saying that the deadline is today, but honestly, I'm trying to get them to at least extend it throughout the weekend. I just want more people to have the opportunity, because even as I was talking to a lot of people, they were thinking, I don't know how much times I have to say it, it's not for professional people who've been in the field for a while. We want somebody brand new. Levin was new when he came. He was in a...
I was a bus driver.
Levin was a bus driver.
Yeah. I was a taxi driver. I was a deep sea driver. And when I want to pass, I would mash the gas. I was a taxi driver.
In any event, and I say that to say, Levin was a taxi driver, and here he is. I was in the news field, but that don't count.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah. That don't count. But we'll remind you guys again about it by the end of the show. And hopefully I can get them to extend it a couple more days. I'm excited about what we've seen so far. I think we do have enough to come and sit on the desk. So that should be exciting. I think maybe going into next week or the week after, we'll have some people to start coming in. And you guys will be able to participate and let us know.
Absolutely.
And there were men and women, because people were like, are you only looking for men? No, there were men and women of all ages. Mm-hmm. There was someone as young as, I think, 19, and someone as old as like, and I'm going to say as old, because I'm not saying that that's an old age.
Not as young?
I think 56 or something like that.
56 is, the new 56.
Yeah, so it was a 50 odd.
50 mid odd.
50 mid odd.
Right.
Right, 50 mid odd. So any age, any sex, it doesn't matter. If you think you can do it, or if you think that your family member could do it, encourage them to apply.
Of course.
Anything you want to say?
No. We would prefer that you be one sex at a time, though. I don't want them to be too much sex one time. I just tell you my glasses had a sex change last night. Didn't I tell you that? I went to sleep last night, my glasses was a woman. I woke up this morning, my glasses is a man. Could you imagine if that happened to you here on the desk?
And hopefully someone who won't run my blood pressure up, you know? Like,
you see how I'm keeping us so wonderful and calm?
you're keeping me something.
I definitely keep you close to prayer.
Not quite sure, but you're definitely keeping me something. Is there anything else you want to add before we move on?
No, that's it. Let's move on.
Okay. This is the wrong thing that I'm pulling up.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Sorry.
Are you going to be okay?
It's the you saw me drink an entire bottle of Coke very quickly before.
Lift your hands up. Heal this woman in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's go.
Anyway, as school is about to open, we know what's happening right now. Negotiations between the government and the unions. There are two education unions, apparently.
PAMU and BUT.
One is going well, one is not going so well.
Right.
Do you want to guess which one is going well and which one is not going well?
No, Francesca, tell me.
No, I'm just asking. Let's just guess. Which one do you think is the negotiations are going well, and which one you think the people them say?
I imagine that the Bahamas Union of Teachers is having a riveting time with their successes.
You think Belinda and they're acting right? I'm just asking.
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay. So he's right. Belinda say they just meeting, and ain't nothing happening. I think it's the same as what she was saying, what happened right before the election. When she was saying it was like, didn't she say it was one thing?
So originally she said that the Ministry of Education was the lead negotiator in the matter, and the ministry needed to reschedule a meeting. And they had actually said that, she said, well, I ain't coming back to the meeting. I'm going to send a third party to go to the meeting because I ain't coming. They moved the date, and I ain't into it no more.
Okay.
But them say, boy, you know, we started the meeting. Things look like it going kind of Shavar right fast, right? Okay. This is the same thing we did see pre-election, right? Remember BUT going in the room, throw the table over. The government, the prime minister say, well, I ain't talking to them no more. PAMU, y'all as educators too, right? Good, let me talk to y'all. And remember, they struck a deal. Well, now I think we are in the same old familiar place. But if you remember just yesterday, see, I don't understand it. As just a union leader, her behavior seems a whole lot more. She almost appears to have like union leader schizophrenia, right? Because when she's a Congress leader, this is the same Belinda who say, man, the taxi people just need to come talk. Remember that? Oh, but you over here with the BUT, they're throwing
They're two different people. Like how I tell you, Sani and Francesca is two different people. Those are two different people.
This is like Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde?
Absolutely. But this is what she had to say when it comes to where negotiations are with BUT and the government.
We resumed negotiations with the government negotiators for a new industrial agreement. We negotiated for 3.5 hours, and we agreed on all of the outstanding non-financial articles. However, we have not agreed to the salary counter proposal that the government submitted. It is the same salary proposal that they have submitted to us over and over. Yes, the same salary proposal that 90% of you, the members, have already voted to reject. The government's posture is a take it or leave it. They are not negotiating in good faith on the finances, and so we did not take it. The government also backpedaled on the duration of the agreement clause. But again, 90.5% of you already voted for the BUT to accept a 3-year agreement. We will have our mediator at the next session. We are at an impasse. Also be reminded that approximately 90% of you have already voted to take industrial action. In light of this, the government has a few days, yes, a few good days, to resubmit a revised salary.
This is what I want to know.
Yeah, it's a technique.
Why, in all of her interviews lately, she is talking like this?
It's because, right? They continue to try to. You remember?
No.
You remember Hubert Ingram referred to her
That-
one time
that
as
clip.
belligerent Belinda. You remember that?
That clip was 1 minute and 30 seconds, and that could have been 20 seconds. When I was in news, I used to cut clips up like that.
You can't.
I used to cut all
her
the
breathing
silences
pauses, but-
out of clips like that because we only have a certain amount of time to play this clip. A news story is supposed to be predominantly
seconds.
no longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You try to get it into 1 minute and 30, which is about 90 seconds. But you know, here we do our own thing. Sometimes it's be 4 minutes. It ain't never supposed to be that. You're just supposed to get the things out. That's my whole story right there.
Yes.
Because I can't say anything. I need her to like speed it up a little
Well,
bit.
again, she has to counter this perception in the public that she is an angry person, right? So again, Hubert Ingram is referred to as belligerent Belinda. People always act as though Belinda Wilson is just out here being cantankerous, etc., etc. So I assume that when she does this style of communication, it is her trying to make sure that people can see that, hey, I ain't rowing, I being calm.
Some see, she's so calm with her irritation. It is calm, but you could still hear the irritation. This is what I got from what she said though, when I could listen, because when people talk like that, I feel like I
just
stop
float away?
listening after a while, right? Is that the salary, the money is what the issue is right now. And
Right.
she's saying that the government refuses to move from whatever number it is. Let's just say government say, like we were talking
I
about.
got $100.
I have 100.
She said
and she
120.
said, we want 120. Government said, I have 100.
But I got 100.
Say, no, we want 120. We want 100. And nobody is moving
Right.
from that. But there are numbers between 100 and 120. Or there are promises that can be made. Okay, right now, because we paying BPL people
$20
$400,000,
million? Yeah.
and we're paying BPL overtime $20 million a year,
Yeah.
we ain't of that, right?
Give us a little chance.
Right. We trying to cut that BPL $20 million down to 1.5.
No.
We could take
12.
that.
You got to go to at least 12.
We
Because it
trying
used
to
to
cut
be
it to
12.
5.
Oh, boy.
12, it was still too much. Remember 12? They were $1 million a month in
These people
overtime.
big have blackout like you can't believe.
$1 million a month in overtime?
Let's go with that.
Okay, we 10.
10.
We could cut that. We're trying to cut that 20 to 10. When we cut that in a
Becoming a
year,
few.
we could take that 10 and we could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are ways that you negotiate. You may not be able to get everything now, but give me a couple of months.
But she's also
Give
said,
me a year.
Francesca,
So she say the government ain't coming to the table and they don't want you, nobody wants to budge.
But that is their only matter of contention because she said that they have agreed on all of the non-financial matters.
Money is the most important thing to those teachers.
Hear me out though. We have agreed
I don't
to
care
all
what
of the
we agree-
non-financial matters.
And you don't think money is the most important thing?
No, but you're talking about conditions of employment.
I
you're
don't
talking
care.
about-
Look, when you go to apply for a job and they sit down and they talking, we will give you these benefits and you will be working with this person. How much? That is a determining factor of whether or not you
Agreed.
take a job.
Yeah, but that's for people that you are onboarding. We're talking about people that are employed.
Exactly. And
Right.
now that I'm employed and y'all swing me, and now I know exactly how much it costs to run this classroom.
Yeah.
And now I know, in addition to everything else, I gotta
You
buy
only
my
wait-
own mop.
you only wait
I gotta
5 to
buy my
6.
own bleach. I have to do all these other things.
Right.
Now I gonna need that little extra thing.
Right.
So of course money is a factor.
So here's the
Don't
thing.
make it seem like
I'm not
it's a
disagreeing.
small
I'm not disagreeing.
thing.
I'm not disagreeing, right? So I only have 2 thoughts to walk away with in this, right? If the government say all I have is 100, that's what I have.
They have more than that.
I can't promise you what I have.
All right, we'll take the money from BPL people.
Then they can cut off the light. We ain't have no school
That's
anyhow because
fine.
the light could be off.
That's fine. We running on generators now. The lighting on now anyway.
We have to have class under the tree.
The point is, when you work with the
The
teachers.
second thing, though, is Belinda say we bringing our mediator to the meeting. You don't just bring your mediator. No, this is how negotiations work. You negotiate, you get to a gridlock. You say, you know something? I don't want to talk to y'all no more. You know, here is my mediator. See if my mediator could break a deal with y'all. You understand? But you don't just come to the people meeting with your mediator. Oh boy.
They don't
That's not how mediation works.
use the union leader or her.
No, but
I asking you.
No.
And she's 2 union leaders.
She's a Congress leader, as a matter of fact. But you can't just bring your mediator to the meeting.
Pay the teachers.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want.
No, I'm not saying you. I
want Belinda to stop this cavaliering.
I want Belinda to put her words closer together. And stop.
I won't buy Belinda a sword.
You know Belinda's...
She must just go by the Ministry of Education and beat everybody up.
You know how Belinda is talk? Belinda is talk like me when I in an argument with someone and I'm trying not to curse them out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and so you have to think about every
Words that aren't curse
word
words.
that's coming out your mouth, and it's like,
Because if I don't speak slowly, I am going to curse at you.
if
You don't leave.
you don't get out of my face
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
I am going to jail.
Yeah.
That's how she's talking.
Oh,
That's
boy.
what it is. She probably just so frustrated.
I
She
just
know
want
if she talk
Belinda-
faster, she can say curse words.
I just want
I'm sorry,
Belinda-
Belinda. I understand now.
Because she has such a, and these last 2 ministers of education have been very calm ministers, right? Like, it ain't like she have a Jerome Fitzgerald to deal with, it ain't like she have a Jeffrey Lloyd to deal with. No, Glenys Anna Martin is a Care Bear. And Chester Cooper is a nuts and bolts, ones and zeros kind of guy. Like, if you show Chester where the ones and zeros are, I assume.
It don't have anything to do with that. I just assume it have to do with whether or not you're going to give her the money or not. She don't care
This
if
is what
you're
I'm
nice.
saying. Like,
you don't have to be nice.
Not nice, but like, there are certain ministers, like, I don't imagine her and Jeff Lloyd didn't go to blows many days, right? But I don't think you can get that out of Chester Cooper.
Pay the teachers their money, child. Power to the teachers.
And Belinda bringing a mediator. How you bring a mediator?
We're going to be back right after this, okay? But another teachers union happy though, so I know.
They must don't talk to one another. Chester, you should put them in a WhatsApp group.
We can be back right after this, y'all.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Okay, guys, this what we doing today. We training for the bounce back. This 150K payday. Y'all ready? Yes. Y'all sweating today. Give me a 2 ball. 10. Give me another 2 ball. 15. You spin, right? It don't look so. It's 10K. Name these games after me. Food Dragon.
Food Dragon.
Cinema Classic.
Cinema Classic.
Yeah! Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Brunson disappointed us last time. You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace. Good pace. Not too much water. Put it down. Let's go.
It's the Bounce Back 150K Payday. Big wins for 10 weeks straight. 15K every week. 10K to a lucky winner. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown. Sorry, y'all. Oh, okay. I was reading something about an execution, and y'all know things like that has got me all excited. And then I lost track of what we were talking about. Hi, Rose.
Hello,
Rose says
Rose.
hello.
Rose, my darling.
I just want to know who's going to keep Sandy from going to jail when leaving go. You realize leaving don't keep me from going to jail, right?
no.
I have not done anything.
Leaving justice be trying to keep leaving from going to jail.
But y'all realize I've not done anything that would have landed me in jail.
Except for ask for prescription drugs minus the prescription.
I never asked for it. I said,
if anyone of you all know how
where I could get some drugs.
Yeah, the doctor. You go.
All right, and one of them might have been a doctor and say, come see me after the show, Sonny. I will write you a prescription.
Okay, very good.
For everybody who was concerned, I feel better now.
Right. Did you take the the Lipitor? Did you take it?
What?
What the thing was you supposed to take?
What you talking about? They was telling me take the magnesium.
Not the magnesium. The other thing. How much you take?
I didn't take any.
How
I
much
was looking for some codeine.
See, that's the same foolishness.
I couldn't get that.
Yeah, all you have to do is go right to your doctor who could tell you where to get it.
They don't give it to you like that. You have to.
Like mash your hand off.
Yeah. I only got it that one time when my tooth was doing
I'm surprised they give it to you for your tooth.
Oh no, you never had tooth pain, eh?
No, when I took codeine, it was because I had pediatric tendonitis. I told you that.
Yeah, tooth pain worse than that.
I could guarantee you not. You know, pediatric tendonitis is hurt up your back, like your leg. You know, that's the cord that runs from the palm of your foot up to your spine.
A child came out of me without any medication. You cannot tell me anything about pain.
Well, you know that is open. That is open for the child.
Yeah, something that is 1 centimeter goes to 10 centimeters.
Well, now, come on now. 1 centimeter, Sonny. I don't want you to stretch this truth too far.
I'd show you something about stretching if you don't get it.
Don't show it to me.
You lucky you. Anyway.
Don't show it to me.
Anyway.
But I'm just saying 1 centimeter might be a reach in the back.
What I'm saying is you cannot
Okay.
tell me anything about pain. Let's talk about yesterday murder stories. I really do. What we're going to do is Castro is going to get us a day next week because we didn't prepare to do it today. Right? Castro says she promises one day next week we're going to talk about the murder stories.
You know who's my favorite guy?
Who?
Timothy McVeigh.
Man, we have to, don't do it now.
I'm not doing it now. I'm just asking you, did you know that about me? Like, Timothy McVeigh is my all-time favorite criminal.
Why?
The Oklahoma bomber. You know the Oklahoma bomber who parked?
No, I mean, why?
Because he was so poetic with it all. Like, he was retaliating against the system, not against a person. And when they asked him about his final words, he said, people say I'm going to go to hell. Well, if I'm going to go to hell, I sure took a lot of company with me. Like, it was just so poetic. It was almost like a storybook. Timothy McVeigh and I think it was 1987.
Eileen was my favorite. She just went around killing men.
Yeah, no, Timothy just wanted to kill powerful people.
But no, we do want to talk about it because I was very interested in it. Thank you for reminding me. Nicholas, you can't tell me nothing but a break free ma and nothing. When you have a baby, then you come and have a conversation with me.
Yeah, but that thing designed to spit out baby.
It's not.
Unless the eject button
We're not talking to you. Someone said he went to the movies after the bombing.
Yeah, Timothy McVeigh.
Anyway, I promise you, we're gonna pick a day next week. Castro's gonna set it all up, and we're gonna talk about some of our famous Bahamian murder stories. If y'all know the story about the trees and the owlbear, I saw it in the thread, and I was really interested in it, and then I lost the thread. So if anybody, you have it?
With the trees
she has
and
it.
the owlbear?
Yeah, it was something they say the trees was moving, or the trees was singing.
Someone from Cat Island tell you to say.
No. It was in the thread, man. These people know what I'm talking about. But one day next week, I promise you, we are going to do it. We're going to dedicate at least the 5 o'clock hour to it, because we know we know y'all love it when we talk about things that are kind of not newsy things and things that are kind of interesting like that. So I promise you guys we will, but we can't today because we have to plan for it. Okay, so Castro said she's going to get on that. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right, Nicholas. All right. Belinda and mine already made up. They're going to strike. They're striking before school open. I promise you, the day school opening, no teachers going to be there.
Yeah.
Belinda of them teachers on standby right now. Watch, I promise you. But this union seems to be having some good negotiations with the government. They say that they are pleased. So I don't know if they just make more money or they don't care about
in the classrooms. This is the Bahamas Educators Managers Union. So you're talking about senior mistresses, senior misters.
No, because I'm sure I know some teachers are involved in this union as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Because anyway,
but their name is Bahamas Educators Managers Union.
But I'll tell you why I said that off air. But this is what they had to say.
Things are on the up for the Bahamas Educators Managerial Union, who has finally had their meeting with Deputy Prime Minister and Education Minister Chester Cooper after previously voicing concerns with lack of consultation. In a statement released last evening, Union President Stephen McPhee indicated that the meeting left the union hopeful about a smooth opening of school for the beginning of the new academic year.
On any specific concerns related to the outstanding promotions and negotiations for the new industrial agreement, I can say that at minimal, some progress was made on a procedure to strengthen the consultative relationship between the ministry and the union. The minister would have committed to working towards a satisfactory resolution to members' outstanding matters. The president recommitted to continue working along with the ministry on members' behalf and what has been, what is, and will always be in the best interests of both parties and those we lead and serve.
Now, McPhee also says the Deputy Prime Minister asked for the executive team to submit the outstanding promotion matters for review, as that remains a contentious issue for that union.
As a number of schools are expected to open, and it will be a challenge if they are not properly staffed, not only with teachers, but managers and supervisors. I remain hopeful that these long outstanding matters will be completed in a timely manner. The union also wishes to inform the general public, members, and the press that Mr. Bernard Evans, head of the Labor Relations Unit, has reached out and made contact, has promised that a counter-proposal to the submitted industrial agreement is on its way.
Yeah, and so it almost sounds like I mean,
they have issues too. Their issues seem to be promotions. Belinda them issues seems to be money. But he's saying that we're continuing to open to have discussions with the government about
and that he sounds as though he is very confident that the things will be. You know, he said Bernard Evans has reached out and has assured us that we are going to continue to look at the thing. They asked us to bring the promotional report to them. I know how much more promotion they plan to have. They've been promoting teachers all summer. You saw that? You didn't see that? That the Ministry of Education been handing out promotion letters all summer for education? You didn't?
I know they've been handing out letters to hire teachers. I don't know about promotions.
No, there have been one bunch of people that have been either confirmed in the position of principals or senior master all summer long. So I mean, I'm not sure who they miss.
Well, you and these people, you're not a teacher, so you can't say.
I don't disagree. I'm saying with the amount of them that I've seen, I can't imagine that they miss somebody.
They miss plenty of people. Clearly, if the man still say they fighting for promotions,
he have a list.
He have a list. You're not a part of the union. Stop trying to diminish these people and their promotions.
No, I'm just asking.
Let them get their promotions.
I just want to know, fine, I have no difficulty. But when you listen to his tone and his tenor, that sounds like night and day compared to the BUT.
Yeah, but they might be getting what they want.
So again, that takes me back to what are the non-financial things, because basically the non-financial
You keep
things would
saying
be-
non-financial, like financial isn't important.
No, I'm saying, yes, but he even ain't really mentioning money. He talking about promotions and conditions and confirmations and that sort of stuff and a new agreement and salary adjustments over a period of time. La da 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 da.
That might have been important to them. What might be important to you may not be important to me.
But these are the same set of people we represent.
No, these different people. These
Are
they're
they
the
not
same
all
people.
educators?
Yeah, but the same people are not in the same unions, right?
Sure.
So what you want, I may not want. You might be okay with getting a little promotion. Some people like a promotion with no pay. I know people who's gotten promoted and they have a title and no pay, and they may be okay with that. I don't care about your little promotion without my money. So Belinda clearly saying my teachers want their money. I don't know what these managers want. If they just want their promotions, that's great. We want the money. Let them fight for what they want to fight for. Pay the teachers.
Okay.
Was
It
this
just almost
how I
sounds
was
like two
using?
ministries. It almost sounds like two ministries of education. You understand? It's like when you hear the differences in the union positions, man, y'all can't be talking to the same ministry of education. Y'all sound like y'all talking to two different ministries of education. It's the only point I make.
They hire him back.
Who's that?
The teacher that was on social media complaining
He's now
about.
a senior master.
So they hired him and then gave him a.
I don't know if he was ever unhired.
He quit.
He quit on Facebook. That ain't count. You gotta
He
send
didn't quit.
You gotta send your letter. You think he's the thing from the thingamy?
She unquit, but then they still. He unquit too, but they
And then
get to him.
She quit and then she unquit.
No, see the difference is
And
she
then they-
quit and unquit and then
they
gone.
unquit her unquitting.
And then she gone to the people them, and then they make noise for her, and then that just made the
Yeah.
quitting. That was the end of that
You
quitting.
very quit.
They very quit, but he quit. But then he ain't gone to them. He
Right.
gone to social media.
Right.
And then they say, okay,
Yeah,
you
no, they gave him
unquit.
a promotion. They gave he's now senior master of one of them schools.
Oh, so all you got to do is go rant on social media.
But
See,
he
there you
did
go.
come back and say that it wasn't about the social media rant and that he is eminently qualified and that he has gone through the
Because he was
process.
looking for a whole job. Yes, he did quit because he was all up on LinkedIn and they looking for a
He
job.
was
He quit.
actively searching employment, but I don't know if
He
ever,
did quit.
He might have write the resignation letter. I don't know if he ever tender it.
He did quit. And then they say, hold on. Before we bring in these teachers from Africa, where the teachers from? Where the teachers is from?
Yeah.
Let's hire this man back first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's
Ghana-
only because
Ghana's in Africa.
I'm weak, we get them in problem.
Yes.
If I'm weak, we didn't type that tough stuff on his Facebook page, we would have never even
Good
known
for
about
him. I'm glad he got rehired, and I'm glad they made him a senior master.
that. Yeah.
Good for you. All right. So apparently a social services support center was opened, commissioned today. Did you see it?
I saw the social media surrounding it. I saw the minister of social service was there. The prime minister was there.
Did she smile today?
No, very stoic. She is the walking embodiment of the word stoicism.
No, but not from Minister of Social Services. She needs to at least fake.
She looked like grocery.
She just always looks scared.
You say, Minister, yes. We need little assistance.
Yeah.
Assistance.
Yeah. Like, anyway, I think we do have a clip of the Prime Minister today officially opening the support center.
More than 4,000 people depend on the services delivered here. Real people who come here when life becomes difficult. A mother looking for assistance to feed her family. A person living with disability seeking support. A family facing a housing challenge. A young person who needs someone to believe in them. That is why my administration continues to invest in our social services programs like Promise, which makes applying for social assistance more modern, efficient, and preserving one's dignity. That this facility will bring several important services under one roof. The Department of Social Services, the Department of Gender and Family Affairs, the Temporary Shelter Unit, and the Protection Against Violence Commission. This is what a modern public service looks like. Agencies working together around the needs of a people.
That's a temporary shelter?
The temporary shelters unit. So like the place you apply for temporary shelter. And I don't ever disagree with the amalgamation of assets, right? I always think that's a great idea. I've actually been one of those persons who said they need to figure out a way how to put social workers in the police control room. Because, a lot of times those social issues become police matters very quickly. And sometimes they go from being a police matter to a social matter very quickly. Because sometimes the police get their boots on the ground and we realize this a fella beating up his wife, but she won't beat up the police. There's nothing the police can do but that, right?
Yeah, arrest them.
No. Like that's why they try to just quell it.
No, arrest them.
And charge them with what?
disorderly conduct. They fighting, which is called other things.
Yeah, but the police very
causing
rarely,
harm.
The police very rarely likes to get in the.
Yeah, very rarely until someone gets stabbed in their neck over a sandwich, and then they can say, "Why the police ain't do nothing?"
Why you check that poor man for that sandwich?
Because I wanted that so bad. I thought about that all day at work. We gotta stop taking domestic issues as a, and I don't like
But
when
matters
people
of the
say
heart
that.
are exactly that.
But
matters of the heart.
domestic issues end up turning into big things. We cannot
Yes.
take them lightly. So don't
Yes.
say the police just supposed to go there and nothing's supposed
No,
to
but
happen.
until I come to lock up Pookie, and
Lock
now-
up Pookie and Phuket. What in it? What you call it? What you call it?
Shaquilla.
No,
right?
I like that one.
What you
now.
want her to name?
I don't know.
We gotta find
We
one.
gotta find one.
Right? Because she don't want. As soon as the police put a handcuff on Pookie, all of a sudden she in love again.
Yeah, that's fine. Take all two of them to the cell.
Okay, and then we charge her with what?
Abuse.
Of who?
Grievous harm. All the other things says charge people with. Charge her with grievous harm.
Yeah.
Look at Pookie. Pookie black and blue.
But so is she.
Okay, charge all two of them. I like Bahamian to say all both of them.
Yeah, but it's just saying. So like, I mean, I commend them for trying to, coagulate their efforts if there's such a thing. But, like I don't know, this is a lot of press. This was a lot of press for a building.
Hi, Sonny. It was in the Centerville area. Coconut trees, pots and pans. Pots and pans was doing stuff too. Wow.
I want y'all to stop this. You ain't gonna talk to me, Coca-Cola. you can rest that guinea cassava right down. That's what you could do for me. I mean, you can't let y'all have nothing.
You want some?
No. I have my good old high quality H2.
Sound like some gas or something. Going on over there. I'm just asking. They said they like Pukina.
We go with Pookie.
We go with Pookie and Pukina.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway.
Actually, we should just call her Pookie's sister, but she can't be Pookie's sister in this story if she with Pookie.
No. Okay.
So we can just call her Pookie Gal.
Pookie Gal.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I honestly don't think that we take domestic matters as seriously as we do in this country. I know a lot of people who, especially a lot of women, who say they go to the police, and the police will be like, I guess because there are situations where when the police does intervene, the woman or the man will come back and say they don't want press charges or such.
Sometimes they try to beat up the police.
I get that, but I also think we need to use our discretion too. And sometimes women withdraw charges because they're afraid, not because me and Levan get back together or me and Pookie decide we want to make it work. I feel like we need to stop brushing everything with one brush.
You're a news reporter. Do you remember the man that was scalded up right here in Baintown? The gal threw the porter grits on him.
Mm-hmm.
He pressed charges against her. She come to court with the handcuff on. They say when he see her with the handcuff, he faint, right? When he unfaint, the judge say, well, what you want to do? He said, she is the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot let her go to jail.
You know what else I remember? The young lady that ended up getting murdered in her apartment. And she called the police and she told the police that the man said that he was going to kill her. And they said that they were out on the street looking for him. How they was out on the street looking for him when he was in her apartment and he ended up killing her?
You take the back way.
You remember that?
Yes.
You remember that story?
Yeah, but crime happens that way, you know.
What I'm saying is we have to start taking these domestic violence situations seriously.
Sure.
We
but
cannot stop just acting like everybody gonna get back together.
all I'm trying to get you to understand is, and this is again why I think social workers need to be in the police control room.
I agree.
That line sometimes is so thin. It's like
Stabler them is do it every day.
What do you call it? Unhoused people?
Olivia and Stabler do it every day.
Yeah, they also get DNA results back in the day. You can't measure us by that.
Olivia and Stabler.
NCIS them could find a skeleton from 10 years ago and get the DNA test back in 24
I don't
hours.
understand. Olivia and Stabler do it every day. We need to get them in here and we need to get them and we need to train them.
Yeah, so even with unhoused persons, what you find is it's a police matter when, he is a vagrant. But then when when the police lock him up, now what? Some of these things are social issues.
I do agree. Or there needs to be some sort of connection.
Yeah.
Even when you watch these shows, I know y'all can say it's TV, when the police go to these houses, they will have a social worker with them.
Yeah.
They'll have them with them to talk to the parents, talk to the children, and try to level out the situation. So I don't know. But anyway, they open a center. It looked like a great
Congratulations. It's a
waiting
wonderful
room.
building.
You can wait in there for 5 hours
Beautiful
in the
place
AC
to store paper.
for your $10.
Yeah, the air conditioning is going to be
Certificate.
very cool. And hey, you know, these things matter to people in the moments that they matter. The Prime Minister counts the number somewhere around 4,000 people, right? When you consider that we live in a country with only 300,000 people, that's almost 2% of the population. Eh?
Yes.
All right, so 2% of the population is going to actually benefit directly from this thing.
I had a dispute with my brother. I'm disabled. I called for a car to come. They told me I need to make a complaint in person.
You should tell them, come pick you up. You know that car
They don't have no
belongs to the
car.
Crown. That car belongs to the Crown.
Sometimes they say, cars at the station.
I want to teach you this. You know that a police car have to carry you where you want to go. You know that?
No.
So if you see a police car and you're stuck, you flag him down. And then you say, officer, I command you take me where I want to go. You could do this. You are a citizen of the Crown. And then they have to put you in the car, or you could demand that they lock you up. When they lock you up, they carry you to the station.
Someone
and then when you get there, you say, what y'all lock me up for? You say, well, since y'all didn't know why y'all locked me up, come get me home.
You just make my eye itch. Someone say Becky is a good name. Becky is not. Becky is like a good white-collar crime
Not to be
name.
Pookie gal.
Yeah, Becky.
Pookie don't even know where to go look for Becky.
Becky is do things like, Becky will
Like
be the one that
embezzle.
take your money from the travel thing. Becky will do that.
Yeah.
With-
You mean
with
Pastor
Pastor
know
them?
nothing, Cox's wife?
Yeah.
Because poor Pastor know nothing. He ain't know nothing. He said
Pastor-
what you think he know?
He know exactly what his wife was doing. Please stop.
All he know was the money was coming. But Pastor know nothing, don't know nothing. I can promise you that.
Anyway, what we was talking about? Nikki? Nikki? Okay, I
She
like
could be a
Nikki.
She could be a Nikki or a Quelly. You know, every ghetto have a
No,
Quelly.
I know a Quelly.
Every ghetto have a Quelly.
I know a Quelly. She's a child.
Now,
I
you
don't
know,
use
there could be a Quelly. Okay, so there's a Quelly and a Kelly. They're in the same thing.
No, you can't use Kelly. Kelly too close to Becky. Kelly could go either way.
No, because Kelly is Raquel. So he's called a Kelly. But Quelly is Shaquel or Raquel or any one of those other Quells.
No, I want to do Quelly because I know a Quelly. And,
Okay.
and she's a young girl and I don't want her to be like this.
Okay, you praying for her?
I don't want to speak that on her. I prayed for her. Nene too. Everybody expecting like a Shanae or a Shaniqua or a Shaquita. Bonquita or something like that.
Bonquita?
A Sancheska. I mean, what y'all thought I was going to be with a
I
name
don't
like
know.
that?
I don't know. Maybe like an insurance agent?
Sancheska?
Yeah. You probably have one of those names, but you have to like acronym your name. You know that?
Well, my
Like,
mom
what is
said
your
she had to
middle
come up
initial?
with something really quickly because my dad wanted to name me
Because the baby
after
was then
him.
born?
No, he wanted to name me after him. And she was like, I'm not giving my child that first name.
Well, they wanted to name me Harcourt. You could imagine sitting next to Harcourt.
The fact that every time you say Harcourt, I feel like you're about to spit on me. So no, I do not want to be sitting
Yeah,
next to a
imagine if I was
Harcourt.
Harcourt Miller. That wouldn't have worked.
Leaving when you refer to names like Pookie and Bobo, are these characters black or Caucasian? You ever hear but a Caucasian Bobo? Pookie?
I never call nobody Bobo either. But yes, I want to let you know that in my neighborhood, we have a tall boy, we have a blacks, we have a Pookie, and my Grammy is called anybody who have two twine in their head,
Rasta?
plait of head.
Okay.
Your Grammy never say, see this plait of head boy walking up the road here? Okay.
Becky will be rubbing your head and taking your wallet. Probably true.
Or embezzling your NIB social service benefits.
You wouldn't even know when Becky done pack up that house and drain every bank. I mean, Becky take every dollar out your bank account.
Yeah, you come home even in no tile.
Shaquita them only can take within your wallet.
Yeah.
Becky them, your 401k, your retirement, your pension,
Yeah.
everything gone.
All you have is a story left after she goes.
That's it. And she leaving the churn with you at least. Pookie,
Pookie gal, let me get a churn.
Pookie gal, let me take a churn. You don't get take, but they can leave the churn with you and all. Anyway, Bahamas Air released a statement today. He said he don't know why Bahamas Air released a statement. I said they released a statement because things was happening with other people and they want y'all to know
We ain't
things
them.
has happened with us, but when things happen with us, we is find ways and we ain't them. And I think they wanted to get ahead of it because everybody have a phone now. Everybody is record. And I'm sure somebody who was on that Bahamas airplane probably recorded if they knew something was going on. Yes, no, though.
Let's read, if you read the press statement, right? Like, I ain't even sure if I sitting on this plane, I would have known that. Like,
you would have, because you would have heard it. So Bahamas Air, this is what their statement was. So they sent out a statement today saying that Flight 1336 that was traveling from Bosch Harbor to Nassau experienced an issue with the aircraft's primary landing gear during its approach to Nassau. So the aircraft's crew activated the alternative landing gear system, which operated as designed, allowing the aircraft to land safely.
So let me translate that.
All passengers and crew are safe. As a precaution, the relevant authorities were notified and emergency response protocols were activated. However, the assistance of emergency personnel was ultimately not required. The aircraft has since been repaired and returned at night. Let it stay one day.
No, man, they quick.
Let it stay in the shop one night.
No, they fixed that
man.
immediately.
No, man, let it stay in the shop one
We
night.
just had one little wire that just needed to mend back on.
Let's stay in the shop one night.
So let me tell you what happened. Okay, we approaching Nassau. Approaching Nassau, right? He say, because you know, captains have captain voices, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking.
You scared? In them plane, they don't have nothing.
Yeah, listen.
No, they don't have nothing in them plane.
What you mean?
They don't say nothing in them plane. You ever been on that? Absolutely not.
From Nassau to Mount
They don't work. All it says.
Yes, that's the captain's voice.
Yeah, but it don't work.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking.
Is what you heard.
For London, the weather is doing very fine. It's around in 2 minutes.
Boy, hurry up.
Right? So now he tell the little deputy captain boy, hit the landing button.
The co-pilot?
What do you name?
Did you say deputy captain?
Yeah.
You mean like the co-pilot?
Yeah. So little deputy captain say, boy cap, I hitting the button. He said, I say hit the button, boy. He say, Cap, you ain't sleep. I hitting the button. He said, well, Jesus, the button ain't waking it. Boy, hit the next button. What we need to tell anybody that for?
No, because what probably happened was they hit the button for the thing to come out, the landing gear, and ain't nothing happened. But you could have heard it coming out, and the people saw the plane starting to come down. And when you want them small plane, you know when the wheel's supposed to come down. So everybody was like,
We ain't see no wheel.
where the wheels? Where the wheel?
And it's the part where the wheel is come out.
Well, what happening?
Well,
And
they
so
also saw that they had to call the fire safety
right,
people,
and
right?
so when everybody come there, you know the Bahamians done pick their phone up, and it's like, oh Lord, the fire truck. Somebody, Grammy, done gone on there and record and make up a whole story. So Bahamas said I had to send this out to let people know, yes, an incident did happen.
Yeah.
However, everybody is okay. Our operations worked the way that they were supposed to.
Right.
The alternative landing gear, I don't know what alternative landing gear is.
The other
is that
button.
like an extra set of wheels?
So there's like, you have button, and then you have like the other button.
Well, they say the other button work, we good. So y'all don't have to make up your stories or whatever. Everybody is fine.
And then the next time, just tell the fire truck still spray the water so they can think you're celebrating. They say, wow, that was an amazing landing. You want to see that? You won't happy be able to tell the story. Golly, break up the fire truck fast and all the day.
Y'all, when we come back from the break, Menace in the news again.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we had a baby that died. So we'll talk all about that when we come back.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
That it's real.
You gonna be okay?
The mama told me take it slow. Boy, you
Really?
just don't know anything about
Is this too
If
much
you
drugs
and
or
I
not
were
enough
meant to
drugs?
be, we would know.
Have you taken the dosage yet?
It would show by the end of the song. You remember that? Casey and JoJo.
Okay.
Oh.
Hi, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
And y'all want to see why I need the little burps? See why I need the little burps?
So
anyway, what we was talking about before we gone? Oh, minutes. Oh, we finished with Bahamas here.
Yeah.
Someone said they had to pump they had to manually do the landing gear.
Okay.
Nobody.
But like someone ain't had to climb outside and take it down, eh?
Well, I know that
Like,
would have
they
been
do
amazing
all
to
of that
see.
from right in the cockpit.
But what I'm saying is, this is a small plane. You could see them doing it.
No, the cockpit closed. Bahamas Air we talking about now.
Her cockpit is be open.
No, when?
You could see.
Child, not that decent Bahamas Air. You're not gonna get away with saying that about wonderful, decent Bahamas Air. Oh no.
Sonny, please advise Leavin that in the airline business, there's no such thing as a deputy captain. I said co-pilot, and he kept saying deputy captain. So he must know something that I don't know. So deputy captain.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
He's the captain.
Ever heard the saying, everything good to eat ain't good to talk? Or you
Yes.
talk some and you keep some?
Yes.
Yes, I've heard that. What that was referring to.
I know.
Am I singing it?
Oh, I don't know.
Tell me it's real. Anyway.
You gonna be okay?
It was in the car when I was pulling up, and now it like stuck in my head. You remember the song? Tell me that it's real.
I do remember that.
Don't let love come just.
Yeah. This is how you feeling today?
By. Try. Okay. Don't forget that with Canoe, payment businesses can access their funds right at home. It's Friday, man. Enjoy faster payouts.
Yeah,
you
you
ain't sing
should
for the
take
people
the
in a
drugs
while, you know.
after work, Sonny.
No. You start from 12 o'clock. Happy hour. Enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. Payment business owners can accept payments online with Canoe. Explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. So Canoe is a payment fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. And Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow.
Canoe. It's the only thing to do.
And if you're looking to unwind or detox, Calm Teas and the 14-day detox tea await you at herbalbeautysupplyconcepts.com. You can give them a call at 818-7831 or visit that website. They have all the things that you need, by the way,
Yeah.
including hair and beauty supplies.
I can tell you that.
But get your little 14-day detox. This one need one too. That belly over there doing some stuff. This how I know y'all is light. Two of y'all in here talking, but I could sing. Y'all will lie Jesus off the cross. Y'all just want to make fun of me.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you should have a concert. You sound like headliner, talent to me.
Yes, I believe so. Someone said it's first officer. So co-pilot isn't a thing? Oh, that's what you say to people in the car.
I know. Or like how sometimes you refer to Annie by her name when you're talking to people, but when you talk to her, you just call her Annie.
Mm-mm.
You ain't got no Annie like that? Like I have some Annies, if I told you about them, I would call her by her name. But I don't call her by her name, I just call her Annie when I talk to her.
I just call her my aunties and uncles by their name.
No, I grew up in a Church of God family.
Okay.
Yeah, no. As a matter of fact, I grew up in an era where you couldn't even call your brother by his name. My daddy them used to call their brother till they was man. It's true. And he enforced that with an iron fist, I could tell you.
So you didn't even know what your uncle said?
I found out his name was Frank when I was Batati.
Anyway, minutes back in the news again. This one man who mean that he ain't get elected, but he ain't staying out the news. Y'all can have him and y'all can remember him. I feel like Minutes been in the news more than Pintard lately.
He has been in the news more than Pintard.
Is he the...
I even ain't never see Pintard. You see Pintard for the week? The last thing I saw Pintard doing...
No, Pintard was at
that was last week.
When they had the 5 people protest
when
outside
the girls unresigned?
Yeah.
That was last week. One whole week gone past, nobody knew where he like come in San Diego.
And this is the part that bothers me, and this is why the protest thing bothered me, right? I didn't have a problem with the fact that they were standing up for this girl who they believe was treated unfairly.
Mm-hmm.
But all sorts of things happening. And that's what y'all decide to protest on?
You can't see they ain't got
And it was 5. It was like 5 of them.
6 if you count the people them who like drive past the luck.
Shanandan had more people outside the house that day, remember?
And it was only 5 of them. 5 is their lucky number.
It was Granddaddy them.
Yeah.
Granddaddy them on vacationing.
No, but it was sun. It was a little hot. They had to go take depression medication.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I hope whatever going on in there, they get it together. They
You mean like finding a leader? You mean like getting a new leader?
I saw somebody post something. I think they having like a little panel discussion. They having something coming up. I swear I saw it.
I see the panel discussion, but what is it
what
about?
That for?
This is my point. What is this about? How did don't lose 5 back to back? Because boy, they well on their way to losing 3.
I saw it. I'm gonna find out right now. I should have screenshot that when I saw it.
I see they've already started the campaign against Andre Rollins.
Meet the panelists. What this for?
Yeah, what that nothing.
Delivery week, legacy panel. What is delivery?
Yeah, I know. I think,
so they speaking at the University of the Bahamas.
This is their anniversary week. August 19, isn't it? Isn't that when the FNM came to power in 92?
So next week they have it. Oh, that's why they call it Delivery Week?
Yeah, so I don't know. They must
so they having something.
So what they're going to do is sit down and talk about how great Hubert Ingram was. Because none of these people are great.
You want to know who's on the panel?
Go ahead.
The moderator is Mark Humes.
You mean the fellow who said, isn't it sad? Mark Humes used to be a member of parliament in the FNM. Mark Humes is the same fellow who was on record saying that he never really was supposed to be no politician.
Mark Humes is DNA.
He used to be a DNA. He started as a DNA.
For DNA, yeah.
And then he was member of parliament for Fort Charlotte for the FNM. But that was as exciting as watching flat grey paint dry on a newly minted wall.
Well, anyway, Mark Humes and then Pintard, and then they have a panelist. You ready for the panelist?
Yeah.
All right.
Rockstar talent, I'm telling you.
You won't even let me say it before you be disgusted.
Go ahead.
Julianne Dorset.
Mm-hmm.
David Wallace.
Well, David Wallace is pretty entertaining.
Barry Malcolm.
Then there's him.
Charles Barnett.
You know, people they take me for him when I go to Freeport.
Who?
Barry Malcolm. Every time I'm in Freeport, people say, "You're Barry Malcolm, brother." Every single time I'm there.
Y'all do not look alike. This
I
man
don't think
is
so either.
semi-handsome.
Right, and I'm wholly handsome, Francesca. I could see why you can't draw the reference.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. Charles Barnett, Dr. Elizabeth Darville, Xavier Knowles.
Boy, tell me when you hear one name, you should throw confetti in there for.
Xavier is
you
the
mean not
leader
literary?
of their.
You mean not literary?
That man named Xavier.
Oh boy, I know what he ain't named.
Senator Dr. Trevor Johnson.
Hey, at least he could talk to us about the mangroves.
Michael Barnett. Ellis.
Yeah, MB.
Lincoln Deal.
Yay.
Dr. Rollins. And Frazette.
Well, at least we like the way Frazette voice sounds when she speaks, and so I'm looking forward to hearing.
So, this is what it says. Join us for the Legacy Panel, an intergenerational
for this
conversation celebrating their historic first general election victory.
Isn't that sad? You know, they can sit down and talk about how magnificent Ingram used to be. Die, where? This Ingram boy, Ingram is that beep. Ingram, tell them pick him.
God, Ingram boy.
Hey, F&M's everywhere. Boy, Ingram used to be so good 35 years ago. You all can't believe it. We have a whole panel to talk about it.
Anyway,
no sense.
Anyway, they having a panel. But other than that,
oh boy,
you see Wayne? You see Wayne on the panel. He used to be a prime minister. They didn't put him on the panel.
Yeah, because they don't let him come to the meetings no more.
Why didn't put him on the panel? He was a former prime minister.
No, but you know when he ran, he had to leave the party.
He never technically left the party.
No, but it's written in their constitution that if you challenge them in an election.
Yeah, but he didn't win, so he could say I still F&M. Where the letter?
He got
just how they want friend get unresigned.
Yeah.
Unresign him and let him speak on this panel. He's the only one with experience.
I believe.
Who else in there have experience?
I believe.
Who else in this panel have experience? Ingram is not on this panel.
No, but they could call Ingram so he could be like panel emeritus. I think they stay out all the pages in the logbook.
And that's how old people is point where they live.
Yeah, no, he get I telling you, like they have like the little logbook in the F&M headquarters. All the page would have minutes on it. They tear them out. I can tell you that.
Miller, these people, somebody specifically say, if you think you nice looking, you are delusional.
I could tell they ain't got no mirror where they live.
My dad was called brother too. I have an Annie who's just Annie.
I don't even, my granddaddy has a sister that is called Tita. I don't even know her name.
Anyway, back to Minnis.
And I'm 40.
Minnis is in the news again, talking about what we were talking about yesterday. He's pretty much siding with the union president, saying that he thinks that this whole talk about them making this $300,000 between these three people is just a deflection.
600,000. Mm-hmm.
It was 600?
Mm-hmm.
Remember
because in that 230, him one at 230.
Oh yeah, it was two something and 117 or something like that. Yes. Sorry. He say all of this bunch of money that these people making for overtime is also a deflection, so he's agreeing. They must get
well, you'd be surprised who all know who ran here. That's what I learned with this little town.
Might be the baby doctor.
Or the cousin.
Going back to delivering babies.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, he was good at that.
Yeah, plenty of people say Dr. Minnis delivered their babies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's back in the news.
In his defense, they ain't had no prime minister school. They had baby delivering school. He been there. He did a great job.
And he agrees with the union president, saying that this whole thing is a deflection. This is what he had to say.
I believe that was leaked by the executive themselves. BPL is under a lot of pressure. Government is under a lot of pressure with respect to all the power cuts. And I've said before, this government is a government of PR. They were losing the PR with respect to BPL. You had your executive come out talking some nonsense, but when the power go off, we can assist, just go to the beach. I mean, how the hell you tell me go to the beach 9, 10 o'clock at night to get raped or get robbed? So they spoke that nonsense and they were getting a lot of backlash and they needed deflection. And this is nothing more than a deflection to cover up their mismanagement and what is going on with BPL today. So
I agree with Minnis.
I absolutely do not agree because I know, if y'all know, but you could do two things at one time. Like, I could complain about the power being off, and I also could be mad at the fact that you're making $200,000 and something in overtime.
So what Minnis is basically saying is
that they're trying to make us forget about the fact that the power is off.
Let's argue what we arguing.
No, we could argue two things.
No. Minnis is, okay, so Minnis
you could walk and chew gum?
Yeah. But see, it's the end of this is the art of arguing, right? We can't talk about how I was late to pick you up from work every day this week when I start rowing about why you ain't tell me you was working overtime if you know I was picking you up today.
No, because that's not a good argument because I'm still the one arguing about two things that you did wrong now.
No.
So I can
wrong.
argue about Bahamians are blaming everybody who work at BPL for the power cuts. They ain't just blaming the executives.
Right.
As long as they see somebody working at BPL, they getting
the cash I getting cussed out.
Everybody getting cussed out. People are mad at BPL for the high bills, for the fact that the power can't stay off.
For these mass disconnections.
For the mass disconnections in the midst of the fact that y'all can't keep the power on. And now we could also be mad at y'all because clearly y'all don't know how to do accounting. Because now we figure out y'all paying these people $8 million a month. We ain't know what y'all paying them for because the power can't stay on. And then y'all paying these people $20 million a year. And we don't know what y'all paying them that for because their salary only $50,000.
Yeah.
But yet they're making $300 and something thousand at the end of the year. I could row you for. He's a woman, you know. This is a woman.
All
you
I'm
know I
saying
could
is
row
you
you.
can't start that row. Okay, so if you say, hey, babes, pick me up for work. I was late Monday. I was late Tuesday. I was late Wednesday. I was late. You ain't row. Friday, I come 4:30 to pick you up. You decide you can wait till 7 o'clock. Now, when I see 5:45, I say, hey, what happened? I outside, you know. You say, oh, I tell them I could put in. No, man, you couldn't have put in 2 hours of overtime and you didn't tell me that. You know I picking you up. You cannot now say, well, as you was late Monday. No, you supposed to row me for that Monday.
No, that's what women do. You ever meet us? You have 2 children. You know we would row about things that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah, but we rowing about you not telling me you was waking overtime today. That's what this argument is about.
That's okay, union leader. That's okay, Dr. Minnis. I could walk and chew gum. I could be mad at both of y'all at the same time. Because technically that still affects me. Agreed. Because BPL is saying they don't have the money to do the things that they need to do, right? They don't have the money to build these new power stations. They don't have the money to do all of this. Well, you're paying people $20 million in overtime.
Yeah,
they don't have the staff.
We also paying some people $200,000 as their salary.
Yes, but hold on now. I don't disagree with people making a salary that they deserve. I honestly think that when Bahamians hear what some people make, like when people was mad when they heard what the
boy in London was making?
No, the BPL woman. Remember when her salary came out and people was like,
$250,000?
And I was like, that's small things. You have CEOs and COOs and CIOs of companies making millions, right? So I don't disagree with somebody's salary.
Right.
If that is what the company agreed to pay someone as their salary. What I do disagree with is, how is your salary $30,000, $40,000, $50,000?
And your overtime is 9 times it. Now, here's what I'm saying to you, though, in this instance. I feel like if we should be mad at anybody making the money, I'm mad at the fellow who making 9 times in overtime. Not I'm mad, that's a lie, I'm mad at him. But my brother, what you just do for this $300,000? Why we ain't firing you?
Well, you know, once you have a certain amount of credentials, your money goes up immediately.
No, I agree, right? But I imagine I hire you for leadership, yes?
Right, so then just fire you,
I will cut your head off immediately.
Yeah, well then just fire me.
So...
But that's a salary that you earned. And I'm not saying that these people ain't earning their salary, but that one person who they say worked 18 hours on Christmas Day and 24 hours the next 4 days after. I want to know who this person is.
Or at least who your wife is.
Because you worked 4 days straight.
Yeah.
And I want to know who are you? You ain't even sleep. You ain't bed. Yeah. You ain't use no deodorant. You ain't do nothing for 4 days.
I just love being
things like that I need to know.
Him and the engine are one. He's the engine is him. He doesn't need to separate himself. He's like a filter. He wants to be with the engine.
So yes, Dr. Minnis, I do agree. I do agree that maybe the board did leak this.
Right.
I do agree that maybe the executives did leak this.
Right, as a tool of deflection.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yes, but I could walk and chew gum.
But Francesca, here's the thing. And this is why, and the back of my tongue is probably going to bleed and roll up and shut off my throat or something when I say this. But the reason I agree with Minnis is because the reason I paying you at the top is so these Negroes down here can't keep getting away with this. Mm-hmm. You mean to tell me you only sit down one time in the 2 years you've been here and figure out what this $12 million keep getting?
But that's what they're saying. Now, if you pay attention to what they were saying in the statement, what the government said in the statement is that this is something that BPL saw themselves and addressed.
Right.
So this isn't something that came out in the press and then they was like, oh no, this is something we have to deal with.
Sure.
According to the statement, because the government say we support BPL's executives in what they're trying to do.
Sure.
So it seems like, for me, I feel like not only was it maybe a deflection, but I feel like they were probably in some union talks about this, and the union was fighting back against it, and so they trying to involve the public now to let the public know if something happened, this is why it's happening, because we're refusing to pay them the $20 million a year in overtime.
So what are the action steps, right? Because you could tell me anything about a meeting. Listen, I don't listen to these people who sit in meeting all day. They don't fix problems.
Did you speak in meeting?
Not all day. When someone say perhaps in a meeting, I act like I'm going to go pee and I still don't come back. Because perhaps it's make the meeting an hour longer.
Continue.
Has BPL started some sort of what you call the thing when you work, internship program where we could get some people between the age of 25 and 40 to understudy these fellas so that we could increase the employment staff? No. Has there been any massive recruiting?
Because let me tell you why a lot of these things can't happen. And this is why I have such a love-hate relationship with unions. A lot of these unions have so much of these companies in a chokehold that they really cannot make any moves without union permission. Tell me I lied.
Then you fire them all
you
and
can't
let the
fire them.
union take you to court. Because how else will you...
It's cheaper to keep them.
Well, not only with your wife.
With them. You know how much money you have to pay some of these people if you fire them?
I don't disagree.
Which is why when new governments come into power, they can't fire people because the union will have them. What they do is just kind of move them around.
But you know, how do you get unfair practices to adjust sometimes? You have a judicial review of it. You understand what I'm saying? And the best way to do that most times is to take it before the face of a court.
Okay.
So fire everybody. And then you tell the union, nah, take me to court.
This is why you will never be in Parliament. But when I say things like Torture Tuesdays and Waterboard Wednesdays,
no, see, the UN coming for you.
Yeah, well, the people coming for you.
Yeah, but I only could be one judge. I could call the Chief Justice. I could tell him, my lord.
You think I'm scared of the UN? The people would love me.
You can go to international court.
That's fine. The people here would love me. They gotta come for me. We don't give our people to them like that, you know. We don't give our people to them like that.
Wake up one morning, they have helicopter on your
what
roof.
they can do is one time I go to a family island and the plane will crash.
Helicopter will be on your roof.
They can rescue me.
You can be like Gorbachev. You stay right there.
And they can rescue me. But anyway,
but
BPL is BPL, and we gotta come off of this.
I want us just keep letting the big dogs get away.
Okay.
Because the only way, when the cat go away, then
the mice will play.
So where the cat them?
Right there, the cat.
So you're just letting the mice them get away with this?
No, that's why they sent out the thing.
You can't be mad at a rat for loving cheese, you know?
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, they are handling it. They said it in the press statement.
Well, I want to go by Kelly's and get a bigger handle, because this handle don't look like it's working very well to me. I'm saying to you, this problem is a legacy problem of 15 years.
More than that.
We didn't change, 5 executives.
So let me ask you something. So you don't think if this is a legacy problem that it's not as easy as you think it is?
And so I'm saying to you that how do we prevent it from being a problem 15 more years? Like not the
They're gonna have to do something with the union, because the union is the one. And I just said that.
But what I'm saying to you, Sanchez, is at some point you gotta just pull this trigger.
Because the union pretty much say, all right, y'all don't want to pay us. He said it yesterday. Y'all don't want to pay us, fine. We won't work overtime.
And see, you can't keep letting them pull that loaded gun on you. Because 15 years from now, you think it's 20 million now.
No, but you know what you need to do? Let me tell you how to do it, and then we have to move on from this. I can tell you what they could do. The 3 people that making that money, right? If y'all take and learn these from watching these movies with the drug dealers or whatever, right? Listen, if you take that...
Commish, this might be a good time to press the court.
If you take that 300,000 and you split that up, 600,000, and you split that up between 10, 15, 20 people, I promise you them other people who ain't making that, because everybody ain't making that, they can stay on the job for that little extra $15,000, $20,000.
Or make these 2 boys start an academy.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody ain't gonna strike, because if you promise some of them, hey, you see Levin was making that. All right. Levin won't strike. If you don't strike with Levin, we could give you some of that over time. Now you take that 600,000 and you split that 600,000 between 10, 20 workers. They ain't going on strike with this union.
Yeah, but the reason you paying him on this amount of money is because only him want to know where the button is.
No, or because him and the HR people cool.
I assume, Sanchez, if you're making 200,000, the person who approving your overtime got to be on the top floor. I ain't assume no middle manager could sign for that.
And they cool, and they probably...
Well, I know. That sounds like suppositions to me.
That's all I say. Anyway.
You all better start the BEC Internship Electrical
BEC
Association.
been gone a very, very long time.
Apprenticeship program.
BEC been gone.
No, but if you have the electrical apprenticeship program, you could name that BEC. The Bahamas Electrical Corporation apprenticeship program of how to press the button when the generator go off.
Anyway, a story, as soon as I opened my eyes this morning, I saw on social media, very sad story, went viral very quickly. I think we even have a minister's response to what happened. Everybody has their own stories. I'll read the story and then we could discuss it. So police have launched an investigation into the death of a 10-month-old girl who was taken to the hospital unresponsive early this morning. Now, according to police, officers were alerted by medical personnel shortly before 3:45 a.m. after the infant arrived at the hospital unresponsive and bleeding from the mouth. Police said investigators spoke with the male driver who reported that he had been traveling along Prince Charles Drive in a 2013 Nissan Versa with his girlfriend's 10-month-old daughter unrestrained in the front seat. The driver told police he suddenly swerved to avoid a collision with another vehicle, causing the infant to fall on the floor of the car. According to the report, the driver then took the child to her mother in Nassau Village, where they fed her. Shortly afterward, they noticed the infant appeared to be in distress and took her to hospital for medical attention. Medical personnel rushed the infant to the trauma unit, where several medical professionals attended to her. Police said the child sustained bruising to the left side of her face and head, as well as a fractured femur. Despite efforts to save her, the infant was pronounced dead at 4:16 a.m. Police said the circumstances surrounding the death remains ongoing.
You have your girlfriend baby 3 o'clock in the morning. Where you coming from? Hold on now. The mummy Nassau Village. You agree with that? Was that the mummy home?
It sounds like.
Okay. Why you have this woman baby 3 o'clock? Because they ain't called you the baby daddy, correct?
No, they said
your girlfriend baby.
Girlfriend's baby.
Which means this baby have a daddy.
Yes.
And it ain't you. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And the mummy home. Man's jail. Immediate jail.
He could have been picking the baby up from the babysitter. The mummy could have worked a late night shift. She could have worked at the hotel. Hotel have shifts that get off at a certain hour. He could have been.
This 10-month-old baby out at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Who else could watch the baby? No, I'm asking you. Who else is going to watch the baby?
I don't know. Where was he picking the baby? Yours on Prince
No. I'm just making up scenarios. I have no idea. Let me start by saying I do not know this family.
Yeah, we are
I do not know.
here.
Yes, I do not know this lady. I do not know the mother. I do not know the baby. I do not know anything.
Interesting gaps in it.
It does. I more than the fact that the baby was in the car unrestrained at 10 months.
Yeah, and you almost get in a high-speed accident at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, Prince Charles could do that to you. I tell you, one of the most dangerous roads I ever traveled on. But this is my question. Okay, maybe you cannot afford a car seat. Car seats are very expensive when some people cannot afford them. They could run you $200-$300. You might have to buy one used off of Mama's Marketplace or something, maybe $100. Put the seatbelt on the baby if you can't afford the car seat, right? That was my first thing. Okay, you can't afford the car seat. At least put the seatbelt on. Don't put the thing around here because, that could choke the baby.
Right.
Put it in the back on the seat and let it be around the baby waist. No? That's the first thing.
I guess they could practice all this when they come from jail.
Well, we're going to finish talking about this when we come back from the break. We're going to let y'all...
I don't foresee them missing jail.
Them.
Oh, yeah. No, they are on their way to the calaboose. I'm telling you that.
We'll continue to talk about this when we come back from the break.
My name is Charles Wesley Gould. My organic farm is Nice Layers Organic Farm. I have 230 boys up here. I give them fresh water, pumpkin, lettuce, cabbages, all the vegetables. Anything what I eat, they eat. Right now we sell the eggs for $7 a dozen from Monday to Friday. On Saturdays, you can get 4 dozen eggs for $21. I'll be located on Jamaica Road, the western side, Silverstone Primary School.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband can. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe wallet, or even Sand dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back. I want you all to see that I look perplexed. I ain't figured to stay and do the story again.
We were discussing it. And of course, we're going to bring the conversation on air too. And if you're just joining us, we were talking about the 10-month-old baby that was taken to the hospital around 4 a.m. this morning with injuries to the face and to the leg. Unfortunately passed away. So police said they're investigating. I'll just tell you all a brief synopsis of the story if you're just joining us. The baby mommy sent the boyfriend with the baby out in the car. We don't know where they was coming from. The baby was in the front seat with no seatbelt. He said he had to swerve to avoid hitting someone on Prince Charles Drive. The baby fell. Baby seemed okay, took the baby home. They fed the baby. After feeding the baby seemed like it was acting funny. He took the baby to the hospital. Baby died. There are a lot of gaps and holes in the story that I'm not understanding. One of the things that I'm not understanding is police said, and the doctor said, and according to the police report, the man took the baby to the hospital. Where mom was?
Man,
unless mom was working overnight.
I know where she could be.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because And then from you come to me and you tell me, okay, the baby fall. And the baby ain't just fall, and because this ain't like it was
emergency services care the baby?
No. He got into the accident and they took the baby home.
Right.
And then after
They
the
feed
baby,
the baby.
Right. And they took the baby to the hospital.
Okay, and then the medical emergency people.
Right.
Okay.
So, and then that's what I'm saying. From you bring my baby home with the bruise, because they say the
Yeah,
bruise.
we can't even feed the baby.
The bruise. And then I don't know if any of y'all ever had babies before, but babies just cry for
All of
anything.
these behemoths didn't just pop out of the skies and just.
Yeah, but have you had a baby before?
Of course.
You didn't have a baby.
What do you mean? I carry that baby in my heart.
Babies cry for anything.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot imagine that baby was not screaming at the top of her lungs if she had a broken femur.
Agreed.
A fracture. I
Agreed.
cannot imagine that there wasn't a lot of crying going on.
Agreed.
I can't imagine how it wasn't scourge. Oh my God, baby fall straight to the hospital.
Hey, I on my way to the
Meet
hospital.
me to the hospital.
Meet me.
I don't understand how it was scourge. Oh my God, baby fall.
Home. Somebody make a bottle of SMA. Man, jail.
I don't.
Jail. Jail have a what in it?
Huh?
What jail have in it?
Tussie?
A J. The female jail have Tussie in it,
Oh.
not just regular J.
Yeah, I mean, very disturbing story, but it brings up another trend that we were talking about that I have seen a lot, and it's like, and we could, this story sounds a little funny, but we could get mad at this man, all he want for not strapping babies in, but y'all just be riding around with y'all babies, hanging out the car and hanging out the window and standing up in the back seat all the time. You know how much times I drive upon people and the toddler standing up in the back seat? I was on the highway on Sunday coming from the food store, and this baby was Superman out the car.
Yeah.
Just out the window. I mean, mom and, I don't know if that was dad, mom and a man was in the front seat, and this little boy, half of his body hanging out the car. Yeah. And I just don't want to tell nobody nothing, because the minute you tell somebody something about their child, you know what they can tell you.
But your mom.
Exactly.
Right.
So I just carried on with my business.
Yeah.
But this is a very common practice, and I don't want y'all to act like y'all don't be doing it.
Well, the woman was breastfeeding a baby the other day in the car when I passed her, and I said, you realize if you hit something, that airbag is going to kill this baby.
I do not understand. We literally just had a mother and a father go to jail for this.
Yeah.
Something like, what was this? Maybe earlier this year?
Francesca, we just killed 5 people in a car the other day.
The baby head was hanging out, the toddler was hanging out the back seat, and he screwed up the window. And they only realized that he had choked to death because somebody had to flag them down and let them know, hey, y'all know your baby head hanging out this car.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if we think, we just gonna do a quick little run so we don't have to strap these babies down. Strap these children down. These children are supposed to be strapped down at least until they're about 7 or 8, you know. Because then they got booster seats after that. But it's like after we get rid of the car seats, we just let them loose. And then you don't put them babies in the front seat. That was the first thing that I learned. Because those airbags can hurt them. You put them in the back seat.
Yeah.
Let them scream, let them haul up, but you put them in the back seat. So I need us to stop this entire practice of driving around with these children and these toddlers with no car seat. Okay, you don't have a car seat, they're expensive. Use the seatbelt. Every car have them.
Right.
No?
No, I agree.
I don't understand why we keep doing this.
It's such an unfortunate set of circumstances. For the people that, don't practice safe road practices like wearing the seatbelt, you should start. But it ain't matter what happened. It matter what you do when something happened.
Yeah.
And the driving the baby NASA, you only say one sensible thing in this thing from the accident. The baby hit the ground. Princess Margaret in Nassau Village? No. What you going there for?
To take the baby to the mummy.
Princess, her mummy named Princess Margaret? No. Princess Margaret. That's where the baby need to go.
I am trying to figure out how you get a broken femur from that. Somebody's gonna have to do something and to show me that. I could see a bruise. Somebody's going. It ain't.
Boy, y'all might duck old age. Y'all ain't gonna duck prison.
One-on-one.
I could assure them of that.
In equaling.
And even in 11 in this story, this is I never heard a story this cockeyed in my life.
Yeah. Someone say, I stop and ask them to sit there, precious one. I could tell you one thing. I miss and tell somebody one time, and that woman tell me what I needed to mind. What day of the week it was. And I mind it.
Yeah.
These people, let me tell you something. If it's things people hate, don't tell nobody about their money, don't tell nobody about their job, and don't tell nobody about their churn.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you
Yeah.
ever tried to do it?
Well, see, the good thing is you have to learn how to rehearse cursing people back.
No, it's not the cursing back. It's a certain type of people when you look at them. Like some people like curse from here, there, everywhere,
Yeah.
right? Certain type of people, you look at them, Dan the one you curse.
I say, baby, put your hand over the baby ears. And I
Dan the
rip
one,
it.
Dan the one that gaze.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
That's where they going.
Well, that is a good thing. They do have CCTV all up and down.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Prince
up
Charles.
and down, Prince Charles.
So Chicago
So
Dame should have this in hand.
we should be able
shortly.
to see, and you know, do what Stabler them will do. They would put the boyfriend in one interrogation room, the mother in one interrogation room, get at them separately, and then see what happens. See, when
Yeah.
you know she done say it was you,
Yeah.
and you try and get things
Yeah,
like
they
that,
gonna-
and
they
that's how you
can't
have to get to the truth, because it ain't.
Johnny Cochran can't save them. That's what I want them to know.
And why didn't the mommy go to the hospital? She was working it. Even if you was working, hey, my baby hurt, I gotta go.
Man, my boss could find that out on the news. I gone.
I don't understand. Anyway, someone said on a serious note, we need mandatory parenting classes. I don't know if mandatory.
I also don't know if there's nothing, no parenting. These people sound like something wrong with their brain. The parenting can't fix that.
Also, sometimes you do things without thinking. We've talked about that
It's just
before.
getting sound like they taught one time. That's my problem. My problem is you have two adults who ain't clicked their brain in the on position at no time in the story.
There's also not been any ages that have been released for.
But I know one thing, they're old enough to go to jail. Yeah?
Condolences.
Dawn Claire, I got two coming for you, eh?
Condolences to the
To the baby?
to the family.
Like
The Grammy.
Yeah, the Grammy.
The aunties.
Okay, yes. And maybe the daddy if he alive. Because he probably just find this out on the news like us.
He probably.
No, there have been times when remember what's the name
Please
of the
stop.
Remember the little girl that got beaten with the broken arm? The daddy said he had no clue that happened. Sometimes the daddy just ain't aware, you know. He ain't a abandoned daddy. He just was unaware.
Because they ain't in the life.
I don't think that's the case every time, Jessica. Believe it or not.
All right. Because I know.
Man out here taking care of
Okay, let me
children.
ask you something. If your baby mother have to work throughout the night and you have a 10-month-old baby girl, you letting that 10-month-old
No,
baby
my
girl?
10-month-old would be with me.
Okay.
But the daddy might be in jail. The daddy might be on the key working.
The daddy might be with the stepchildren. You know they love to be stepdaddy now.
I know. I don't really take care of stepchildren like that in my life.
Anyway, when people say open up the phone lines, we still have some other things that we want to talk about. Give the people the number.
323-777-569-80775. Since we're opening up the phone lines, I want to say I met some younger women who have pledged that they are one of the woman them. You should be recruited because the woman them is taking on steam and we are growing by leaps and bounds. So much so that we have young women who have pledged that they are the woman them. And
All
so
right.
let me say hello to Stacey Hanschel.
Hi, Stacey.
And Kia Calendar. And Tamia Chocolate Sims, who are the woman them. And so they listen and they watch every day. And I'm advised that they sit in the car. They just get off 5. They just drive home. And they don't come out the car.
Until we done?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very sweet.
So
What's
they
the
are
names
in the
again?
car right now. And so wherever you are in the car, park up, listening, we wanted to just say hello to you all and thank you all for, you think they just leave the car running?
Well, somebody just messaged me and say they are going to be the new leader of the woman now.
They are fake and a fraud.
I'm only telling you that's what they say.
They are fake and a fraud.
They are going to be the new leader of the woman
No,
now.
they are fake and a
Because
fraud.
you are no more. All right, while we getting people on the phone lines, we do have a story. I wanted to talk about this story because I thought this was a little light prison sentence. But, you know, maybe y'all could help me out and let me know if it's not as light as I thought. Let's play the story, then we'll go to phone lines.
Also, a gun supplier will spend the next decade behind bars after pleading guilty to possession of 8 firearms and more than 2,000 rounds of ammunition. 35-year-old Rubens Scott took a plea deal in connection with the July 24, 2024 seizure of 5 handguns, 3 rifles, and 2,175 rounds of ammunition. The charges stemmed from a search of Scott's McKinney Drive home. As part of the plea deal, prosecutors dropped charges against Scott's wife, Sharia Roll Scott. Scott will also receive credit for time spent on remand. Following his release, he will be placed on probation for 1 year.
8 guns and over 2,000 rounds of ammunition, you only get 10 years.
So
he
he
only 35. He could be out in no time.
So he gets
selling gun again.
14 months for each gun?
10 years for each gun. You know how much people? That's 2,000, you know. 2,000, 8 guns.
Right.
8 guns, including rifles.
Right.
And 10 years? He's supposed to get 10 years for 1 gun. The man had 8 and 2,000 rounds of ammunition. He was going to war. He was going to war.
He thought he's getting Benghazi. Yeah.
What you doing? You know what 2,000 is?
Yeah, I do. 2,000 rounds is a lot of ammunition.
10 years for that man who going to war in a country where we do not manufacture guns, and gun crimes are the leading cause of murder in this country is from guns. And we only give him 10 years?
I don't know. I mean, do you want to fight it in court?
I want to fight it in court.
No, let me ask you the question. Let me make
Now,
sure.
the only way that I would give that man 10 years if he tell me where he get those guns from.
Well, you don't
Because
know,
we ain't manufacture them from here.
You only, that's my point. In a plea deal, you only know what all he wake out. You see what I'm saying? He might have said, nah, y'all can't tell them in the news, I tell y'all, but I can tell y'all where the guns come from.
Yeah, tell me where y'all get the guns from. That's the only time.
You know, like how Tingham, Muley, Muley ain't get sentenced yet, you know.
Muley ain't snitch yet, though.
Because they would know what all Muley. No, we ain't wake up the time yet. So the fact that they didn't get to wake up at the time means that they probably didn't, you know.
Anyway, let's go to the phone lines. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. How y'all doing?
Good.
Number one, the guy with the baby, to the toilet, please, not to make the spot, go straight to the hospital.
Agreed. You should call the police
Number
officer.
one, to start off with, get a police escort, and escort him straight to the hospital with the baby.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Or speed and then
Okay,
let the
not to
police
take the
follow
baby
it.
nowhere else besides the hospital, because there's no
Margaret.
doctor home. Where are we going?
Agreed.
To start off with, number one, let's go. Mr. Miller, I'm Mr. Bridgewater. I'm taking over from TPLI on the final. You want to contact the way?
Listen to
me. Because we need a generator like you.
Listen to me.
Go ahead on and tell them I come from Egypt.
Listen to me.
You get more power than all the BBL generators. You don't shut off.
If you have a serious contract like the one I see they getting over there with them 200, I could unplug this mic right now. Sandy can wrap the show up. I want you missing think I ain't serious.
He gone. Castro cut him.
Yeah, she ain't want me make my 200,000.
You don't got him? Oh, she say, sorry, don't blame her. She ain't got him. You know when we used to you cutting people? That's what has happened.
They ain't want me make the 200,000.
Castro say, yeah. You know. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Are you there? Hi.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
I am not too sure recent blackout was due to mechanical failure or sabotage.
Okay.
Because
was it due to espionage?
Leslie Miller told Shanique Miller that he tried to reduce too much overtime at DC when he was chairman.
Yeah, we know that.
But the fellas start cutting off the light.
Yeah, they said that.
Now the union is talking about trade dispute and overtime again. Furthermore, it is unusual and suspicious that the hospital, hotel, and the Supreme Court and every constituency in Nassau that had a blackout or power failure. And I leave it like that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it was suspicious.
I don't think it was suspicious.
You know, I actually think Minnis I think Minnis has a wonderful opportunity here.
Please.
No, listen, because Minnis is so young, right? As a former prime minister, he could actually, it was him who created Office of the Spouse of the Prime Minister. You know that? You agree with that?
I let you finish so we could go back to the
He
phone
could
line.
actually make office of the former prime minister.
See, because I knew it was stupid,
Or like
and that's
or
why
like
I didn't want you to continue to
listen
talk.
to me.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Brave will be 80 when
Hi,
he's done.
caller. Welcome to the show.
Oh, boy.
How you doing?
Hey, turn your radio down. Office of the Association of Former Prime Ministers.
problem, and I want you to address the Minister of Health and Environment and mention why we have so much rodents in our country nowadays, man.
We talked about that yesterday.
Rat campaign.
Was that yesterday? Day before
Yeah,
yesterday?
the Minister of Environmental Health say he's starting a rat campaign next week, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed to start off from last year because we overrun with rodents in the country.
You absolutely correct.
Yeah, and some of us are
these
also
rat
nasty.
healthy. And these rat healthy, my
And
brother.
let's be honest now. Some of us are also nasty. When you drive past some of these people's houses, it's nasty. When you drive past the beach after a holiday, nasty.
Yeah.
We are also nasty. I know we want to blame the government for everything, but we some nasty, littering people.
Right.
Are we not?
We are.
I mean, just garbages be everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. These said say wash your garbage. Y'all know how I feel
have
about
to
washing your
wash
garbage.
the
Nah, I
outside
don't wash
garbage.
the garbage. I don't wash
Charlotte, I would say that you have to wash.
I don't. Y'all do say wash garbage. I don't wash garbage. But I just saying, I putting that out there. Yes, I do believe we have a rodent problem, but I also believe that Bahamians, we are a nasty, littering country.
Sure.
Okay. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
You there?
Jinx. No backies.
1, 2, 3.
You can't tell somebody call you. You can't talk till somebody call your name. Caller, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi.
Francesca and Levan.
Hi, Bernie Johnson, the original.
Bernie Johnson, the original. And good afternoon to all on the sound of my voice, and God's blessings and comfort to that infant who died so tragically. And I want you touch on the Gender and Family Commissioning today with our Prime Minister Philip Edward Brave Davis and the Social Services. Well, this is where everything comes to head. Universal biblical discipline resolve for the best law enforcement agency on planet Earth.
For us.
Stop talking. Castro? Did you Castro her? Can we blame you for this one? Castro even ain't looking no more.
Bernie's just want to tell us about esoteric associations.
Do people say, yes, your Bahamians are nasty? Nasty is understatement, prideless. You know how much times you drive and you see people throwing garbage out the car?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just flinging their garbage out the car. And then y'all want Ministry of Environment. Yes, they have their job to do, but y'all also have y'all known to do too. Stop being nasty.
But some of these hosts look like the rat owned the host. I don't know where the people is be.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, listen, Sonny, glad that the last caller brought up the rat situation, right? But are you aware that, let's say, for example, some private apartments, that once you have a duplex or more, fourplex, fiveplex, etc., the government don't pick up the garbage?
Yeah, they have to pay. I think it's $100 a month to have it picked up.
So no, $100 a month. You have to have your own private contractor to pick up your garbage. And so the inconsistency of some of these slumlords, right, is also contributing to the rat problem.
Right.
I pass through Windsor corner off of Soul Road just about every day in my commute going somewhere. And those apartments through there, the garbage literally
like
is in the streets. So some form of legislation has to be done to help the situation. So that cycle is going to continue. And that's contributing to the problem. But that's all I should share.
All right, thank you. I do know about that because remember I tell you I lived in an apartment complex like that. And I had to end up paying the garbage people because I realized they would come through the corner and they would not come and move my garbage. And I went and I talked to him and he's like, oh, he didn't pay. So then I paid the garbage people and then I just took it out of the rent because y'all ain't got me around here nasty and the garbage just piling up. And when they asked why the rent was short, because I had to pay the people to move the garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, rent already $3,000. You could get the people, you could the least you could do is move the garbage.
I agree with you.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Turn your radio down. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Mr. Miller.
Hey, caller? I know. You
Hello?
waiting on Mr. Miller?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, you got Mr. Miller. How you doing, my dear?
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I wanted also.
You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it.
Castro is itching.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it.
Look it up.
Write it down. Write it down for us. Yeah. We got more people on the line?
Yes.
Hello,
Hi,
caller.
Hi. They ain't gonna make it either.
Hey, yeah,
They
y'all
ain't gonna
ain't
make
gonna make it.
Hi, caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make it. Okay, let me give y'all some tips. Castro and Shay have patients like this.
Yeah.
Right? From they hear too much going on in your background, they cutting there.
Yeah.
If you want to call, turn down your radio, turn down your TV, and listen through the phone.
Or listen to the TV in the other room.
Or to your YouTube, because I think sometimes it's slow, so there's a delay.
Right.
Right? So just listen on the phone and try and hear us from the phone if you're calling. So not from the radio and not from the TV, because there can be a delay.
Yeah.
And these two in the back here,
They getting an A+ for production, I can tell you that.
no patience.
Yeah. Can I shout out Devonique Taylor, who got 5
Go
A's?
right ahead.
Devonique Taylor has 5 A's and 3 B's on the BJC.
Oh, congratulations,
And so
Stephanie.
to Devonique Taylor, I want to say that soon you will take the BGCSE. And when you take the BGCSE, it is my prayer that you will get 6 A's and 2 B's.
Right.
Yeah.
I never said I was paying $3,000 for rent. I say rent is $3,000.
Why didn't they write it like that? You know they could put all the A's together. You see my ADHD.
Somebody back on the
kicking in?
phone? Hi, caller. They came back? No? Oh, for what? Oh. So there was a immigration roadside, I don't like to say roundup, because they say it was only roundup cattle. You don't round up people.
Okay.
We'll just call it
They was-
exercise.
Right.
So immigration,
An
doing what
operation.
immigration have to do.
Right.
They had an operation. Darren said he ain't have time to play. He don't just be at the airport.
LPIA.
Yeah, he is.
He riding around in one.
He
and two.
making sure. I think we have a video. Let's play the video before.
Talk now. Talk now. Bobby. Run, Bobby. Run, Bobby. Run, Bobby. Run. Off left. They get him. They get him.
We live in such an unserious country.
Oh boy.
Like, so many things about that video was unserious. Where he was running. And vocab fast moving.
With all his
I
might.
feel like something could be posted at 6 and 6:01. Vocab already have a video up.
He running with all his might.
But where he was going?
Somewhere away from the immigration officers.
And Bahamians nosy boy. You couldn't let that man run in peace.
No, and they giving play-by-play. Run. Oh, he running.
No. Run, Poppy.
Yeah.
Run, Poppy. Come on, man. Really?
Oh boy.
Darren, I mean, I'm tired to play.
Yeah.
He has a broken toe? Oh, I didn't notice that.
Oh boy.
I did not notice that. Someone say, come to St. James Road. Reverend Michael Simonet has a yard next to his church with 10 houses.
Can't say that with Reverend Michael Simonet just loud like that on the TV.
Sorry, 5,000 Haitian and the garbage to be picked up.
It's Friday. It's
Y'all
Friday.
just be saying anything in these comments.
Like, you know something? When you ain't trying to get Shanta to come for you, who even in charge of Ika?
Someone say I always wear black. That's not true. Yesterday I had on.
She likes to wear green as well.
Oh no, I did have on black and white yesterday.
Color. But she
I had
says
on
black
day
is
before
her
that.
favorite color.
Oh, I had black on before that too. Yeah, black is my favorite color. Okay, what color would y'all like to see me wear on Monday?
I don't know.
The people I'm saying I wear black all week.
Black is my color, is my color, is my
Black
color.
is my favorite color. Tell me what color y'all would like me to see to wear
The
on Monday.
leaders them black, soldier them black, policeman black, they shoot you the time back. We're in a road block, cause Johnny get shot. Black on black.
Conquer the day, go to mom and boyfriend.
Black is my color, is my color, is my color, black. You think I know, Lil? Think of me.
Congratulations to Levon's cousin, Kimberly Miller, who graduated as head girl this year from Essie McPherson.
That is my
she
cousin.
passed with, or Ferguson, depends on who you ask. She passed with 7 A's, 1 B, and 1 C.
That is my cousin. Kimberly Miller is my cousin.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
They
that.
have one house full of smart children. Her brother is the boy from St. Andrews with the plot of head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's her brother. They can't help themselves. They just smart for nothing. They just wake up smart.
So how come on them smart and you ain't smart?
I come from a smart family. Like, you know, Wendy Lewis is also smart. You know, Wendy skipped 3 grades as a child.
But I asking how come you ain't smart?
I smart. Anyway, it's Friday. Don't listen to this woman. Go into the
Yellow?
places that you go to water.
Yellow it is, Pauline.
Pour your first 6 drinks on the bar so they know you serious about being there because it's Friday. The boys get paid and the girls are outside. They're looking pretty. They won't look that way forever. But don't let nothing you do this weekend add to or take away from the population. That means you don't kill nobody. But more importantly,
don't let nobody kill you.
And we'll see you on Monday.
Bye. And hello.